Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 10th, 2023. I hope everybody had a great Wednesday out there. Everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the forecast for your Thursday and Friday. Also, the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they issue from their web page. And also, we're going to take a look at the CIPS analog of severe weather probabilities over the next 8 days. And it looks very active over the next 8 days. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I'm only one away now from 370. If somebody could punch that button soon and get it up to 370, I'd greatly appreciate it. Then we just need 30 more people to make it to 400 subscribers by Friday. Alrighty, if somebody can help me get to 30 more subscribers, I'd greatly appreciate it to get me on up there to 400 by Friday. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. As we're going to start off in the northeastern United States and we'll work our way around. Alrighty. In the northeastern United States, we got a little bit of shower activity over southern Canada and over New Hampshire and Vermont as well. We got quiet conditions elsewhere from Maine all the way back into eastern Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina as well. Back through Ohio and portion of Michigan and Wisconsin as well. We got shower and thunderstorm extending from Florida all the way back to Houston, Texas, all the way back into central Texas, back into portions of eastern Colorado. Also back into Wyoming and Montana as well, and also into western Montana and northern Idaho as well. Southern Canada is included, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, western Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, and surrounding vicinity. And the red slashed areas here over portions of Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. Some flash flooding possible. Also down here in portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas as well. Also over here in portions of Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all the way back into Wyoming, and also portions of Nebraska, Kansas, and also portions of Colorado as well. Also in the yellow slashed area, that's where we have a possibility of some severe thunderstorms in that vicinity. Also we have mixed precipitation over central and western Colorado. Also a little bit over northeastern Utah. Over here in western Wyoming and also back in the portion of western Montana and portion of Idaho as well. High pressure still dominating from Vancouver, Canada through Washington State, Oregon, back into Utah and New Mexico and also Arizona and California as well, all the way down into Mexico also. Okay, now let's take a look at your Friday forecast. We have some shower and thunderstorm over southeast Canada, southern Canada, and also portion of Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont as well. Quiet conditions around Boston, New York area, back in the New York State, Toronto, Canada, Montreal, Canada, northern Michigan as well. Also down here in portion of Virginia, North and South Carolina, eastern Georgia, you're quiet for your Friday. Also, we have shower and thunderstorm also extended from New York down to Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., through Virginia, all the way back into around Asheville, North Carolina, through Atlanta, Georgia, all the way down into Miami, Florida. Also down into the Florida Keys, back into Houston, Texas, Mississippi, also back into Dallas, Texas, back into eastern New Mexico, Colorado, and Denver area as well, Nebraska, South Dakota, back into portions of North Dakota, Minnesota, southern Canada, Montana, and Wyoming as well. A little bit in Utah also. And over here in southern Ohio and portions of northern Kentucky and West Virginia, we have some flash flooding possible. Also some severe weather possible over portions of eastern Nebraska into Iowa. Some more flash flooding possible over South Dakota, northern Nebraska, and northeastern Wyoming. Also we have some severe weather over central and southern Texas as well. Also, we have some mixed precipitation over portions of New Mexico, western Colorado, back into Utah, back into Wyoming as well. And we still have quiet conditions pretty much from southern Canada, but through Vancouver, Canada, Seattle, Washington, all the way down into Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, western Utah, down in Arizona, western Nevada as well, California, and all the way down into much of Mexico as well. quiet conditions expected for you guys on Friday. And we have a little pocket of fair weather also in portions of Kansas, northern Texas, and eastern Colorado as well. All right, let's move on to the weather radar now. As you can see, we got some shower activity over southern and southeast Canada. We got some shower activity down here over northern Florida. Also, we have some shower and thunderstorm activity extending through southwest Georgia, through Alabama, back into western Tennessee and the southern Missouri. Also back into Oklahoma, Arkansas, down into Texas and Louisiana as well. Down here in Mexico also. Also, we have some shower activity moving into portions of Minnesota. Maybe a little bit of snow mixed in as well. Also, we got shower and thunderstorm over southern portions of Canada as well. Maybe some snow and rain over southwestern Canada. We got more shower and thunderstorm activity ongoing over here in Kansas, Nebraska, back into Colorado, back into portions of New Mexico, Arizona, back to Utah and Nevada, Northern California, Washington State, and Oregon, and also into portions of Idaho and western Montana as well. Over here in Guam, looks good. Central and south of Alaska, got a few rain and snow showers there. Look good around the Hawaiian Chain Island and also around Puerto Rico. Okay, let's move on to the watches, warnings, and advisories across the nation. You can see we got some special weather statements issued for portions of Maine and Vermont. Got a few flash flood warnings, a few thunderstorm warnings for northern Alabama, northern Mississippi. Flood watches in effect for northwestern Mississippi, southern Arkansas, eastern Tennessee, and much of Louisiana, western Mississippi as well. Also, we have some river flooding still going along the Illinois River, Mississippi border. Also up in Minnesota, back over into portion of North and South Dakota as well. Flood watches in effect for eastern Montana and also northern Wyoming, also portion of western Kansas and central Kansas as well, eastern Wyoming, northwestern portions of Colorado. Got some mixed precipitation, winter weather advisories, that is, over portions of Colorado as well. Got some frost advisories over portion of Idaho. Got some flood warnings in southeastern Idaho as well. Got a few river flood warnings in Nevada. Also, there's that air quality alert down here in portion of Arizona. Red flag warnings in effect for southeast Arizona, all of New Mexico, southern Colorado. Got a severe thunderstorm watch also in effect for northwest Texas, northeast New Mexico, portion of eastern Colorado, and western Kansas. We have a tornado watch also in effect for eastern Colorado and also portions of northwestern Kansas and also southwestern Nebraska. We have some severe thunderstorms ongoing and a few tornado warnings also ongoing in that region as well. So if you're in that area there, take cover when a tornado warning is issued for your location. That can save your life. Go to the interior room on the lower floor of a building and stay away from windows. Alrighty, now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center overview forecast now. As you can see, there's that scattered activity, like I said, over Canada. There's some shower and thunderstorms ongoing from Florida back into Missouri and Texas and Mississippi, Alabama, and also into portions of Arkansas as well. Also more over here in Colorado, Texas, Nebraska, and Kansas as well. Also over southern Canada. Back over here in the Pacific Northwest, got a few shower and thunderstorms there. Guess what? They got the general thunderstorm over there in that vicinity as well. Also general thunderstorms northern Arizona and New Mexico as well. Marginal risk down here in portions of Texas and Louisiana. And there's around them white boxes, that's where you got the enhanced risk and the slight risk area as well. As we take a look at this here, this is the convective outlook for today. Like I said, general thunderstorm from Florida back to portions of Minnesota and also back northwestern North Dakota, southeastern Montana, back over to portions of Utah and eastern Nevada. Also general thunderstorms over Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, and northwestern Montana as well. There's that slight risk, enhanced risk, where them severe thunderstorm watches and tornado watches are in effect. And as we go forward, you can take a look at the white spot. There's a tornado watch in effect for, like I said, Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, all the way into western Kansas, southern Colorado, also northeast New Mexico, and western Texas, northwestern Texas, and western Oklahoma. The MDS discussion, that was as well. That is the concerning tornado watch and maybe a severe thunderstorm watch to the south. All right, the storm reports as of this recording, we have 3 tornado reports. We have 1 down here in portions of Arkansas, and we have 2 over here in Nebraska. Wind reports is 13. 1 high report. We have wind reports here currently in Alabama, western Tennessee, northeastern Arkansas, southern Missouri, also northeastern New Mexico, and also portions of Kansas as well. Hail report, we have 26 and 1 large report. The hail report was from western Tennessee, also over here into portions of Kansas, also into central and eastern Colorado as well. So that brought the total storm reports to 42 as of this current recording, but I do expect more to be on the rise as we roll through the remainder of the afternoon and evening hours. Alright, let's take a look at the fire weather issue real quick. We still have a elevated and critical fire weather problems over here in portions of western Texas, southeastern Arizona, and much of New Mexico and southern Colorado. So if anybody in these areas here need to be on the lookout, because wildfire can take off real quickly and cause lots of damage for life and property. Alright, let's take a look at the storm. This here is the CIPS analog, severe weather probability guidance. As you can see, this lines up pretty well with what the Storm Prediction Center has got for today. A little bit over eastern Texas. Also, like I said, over here around West Texas through Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, all the way back into Wyoming and Colorado. That's why you see them severe thunderstorm warning and white boxes. As we go into day 2, you see it shifts a little bit to the east, but a 10% over northern Louisiana, western portions of Mississippi, back into Arkansas, southwest Missouri, all the way back into Kansas, back into Colorado as well, Texas and Oklahoma, you included as well, with a 15 and 30% chance in that vicinity. Let's take a look at day 3, general vicinity. As you can see, we got over Texas, all the way into portions of Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, back over to Illinois and Missouri. Oklahoma got a 15% chance, got 30% over Texas and Oklahoma, 10% in the yellow over here in Arkansas, back over to Indiana, portion of northern Illinois, back into southern Minnesota as well, back over to Colorado in the 10% probability for severe weather. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at day 4. This spreads eastward. We got 2 areas of severe weather looking. As you can see, we got some over Virginia, West Virginia, all the way down into North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, northern Georgia, northern Alabama, all the way back into Illinois and Indiana. Over Illinois, there's a 15% chance. Then we got another one over Texas, all the way back into portions of Kansas and Nebraska and Missouri and Arkansas as well. 15% in Oklahoma and Texas for day 4. Let's take a look at day 5. As you can see, it moves east. We have a 10% from Texas all the way into northern and central Florida, all the way through the eastern Carolinas, all the way back into portion of Virginia, southern West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee. We have a 15% over here in northern Alabama, through much of Georgia, through much of South Carolina, central and western North Carolina, southern Virginia, and eastern Tennessee for a 15% chance for severe weather. Day number 6, we still have a little 10% chance, maybe some severe weather over South Carolina and maybe southern North Carolina. Let's go to day 7. We still have that probability over a portion of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. That's only a 10% chance for severe weather. And day number 8, still got it for central and southern South Carolina, back into south, central, and southeast Georgia, and northern Florida from day 8. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I had a little more time this evening. got all my stuff done for today, so we're done. We're in good shape. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday evening. Continue to stay safe and well. Consider subscribing to my channel. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next one.